Yo, culture news today. You already know we're here, Anthem Culture headquarters, making things happen. A lot of things happening at Anthem Culture, so it's a lot of fun and exciting. Fun and excitement coming up for you guys, everybody around the world interested in culture. Definitely making things happen for you. So shout out to all the culture heads. A lot of new updates on the site. Currently doing some developments on the actual country information pages, so I'll keep you guys updated on that whole project. And for now, we're about to jump into the site, check out what news stories we have from around the world. It's a lot of art news, I believe. So let's get to it. Let's see what we have. So the Singapore Art Book Fair is rapidly approaching, and shout out to Indonesia. They're about to have showcased there over 100 works from various artists from a lot of different mediums, including film, writers, actual artists, painters, music, you name it, they're having it there just to really bring to light and give them a different sort of spotlight than they typically do out in Indonesia. So really just to open them up to new markets. So make sure you look out for more information on that on anthemculture.com, and shout out to everybody in Indonesia doing art. Definitely a good thing. So check that out, anthemculture.com. So if you're in Lebanon right now, Beirut to be specific, you should hop on anthemculture.com right now and check out the International Festival for Experimental Music, which is actually the oldest running music festival out of Lebanon, and it's really going to showcase a lot of new exciting music from underground artists, really. A lot of people that don't typically fit in the mainstream era but have good enough music to really put on a great show. Those are the people that you're gonna see. So you'll be able to put all your friends on a lot of new music from out there. So make sure you check more about that on anthemculture.com. Learn about the dates, who's performing, everything like that. We have it all up there. So anthemculture.com, check it out. So the National Gallery out in the UK is holding an exhibit showcasing works of art from artist Francisco de Goya. And one of the biggest attractions for not only the exhibit, for the entire museum currently, is a painting. It's actually a portrait, and when doing some research on the portrait, people actually found out that this may not even be an original Goya painting. So scientists ran x-rays, and lo and behold, there's actually a painting painted underneath the painting, and you can actually see the sort of silhouette of the original painting behind it. So they're now doing tests and everything like that, doing some debates to determine whether or not this is actually an original piece. It was purchased many moons ago. So read more about that and follow up on that on anthemculture.com. It's cool if you're into that art. So that was the National Gallery out in the UK. The National Gallery of Singapore actually has an amazing exhibit that just came out called Reframing Modernism. And this is really just taking a different approach to artwork. And now we're seeing a lot of new modern arts starting to showcase, which touch on a lot of different topics, feature a lot of different subjects within the artwork. And this exhibit is really just a showcase of that. So now they're pairing together a lot of Southeast Asian artists with European artists, just to show the parallel of how they approach modernism when it comes to artwork. So that's a cool story on anthemculture.com that you should check out. Let me know your thoughts on it. So if you go out to Denmark, one thing to note about the Dutch culture is that design plays a major factor to the culture. And not only just architecture, but what goes on the inside of the buildings, which is the furniture. So even just out in Holland, people a lot of times talk about spending a lot of money just trying to get the latest trends and the latest designs when it comes to furniture. And actually a lot of stores out in Denmark serve as galleries just to showcase a lot of new designs for furniture. So who knew? And it has like a legit fan base that sustains the entire thing. So you can read more about that on anthemculture.com. It's different. So around the world, news stories happen, and we try to put them all up on anthemculture.com constantly. Keep you guys in the loop of culture news, music, art, food, fashion, literature, festivals, films, you name the topic, we probably have it up on anthemculture.com for a lot of different locations, countries all around the world. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Keep up to date. Shout out to everybody that's continued to keep up with the videos. Tell a friend to subscribe to the newsletter, subscribe to the videos, help spread the word. Reaching a lot of new areas now, so that's exciting. A lot of great content coming up, a lot of new projects lined up, as I mentioned. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But for now, shout out to all the culture heads. Appreciate culture.